Bonjour tout le monde, bonjour, j'espère que vous allez bien. Ce matin, euh, non, bonjour. Bienvenue en cours de français communautaire. Je m'appelle Monsieur Léo, euh, ici, Monsieur Léo. Je suis votre prof de français ce matin. Bon, bienvenue, bienvenue. Now, before we get started, I'm going to ask you two questions that I always ask. Two questions. The first question, that's very important, is this. Quelle est la date aujourd'hui? Quelle est la date aujourd'hui? So, the way you respond is you take this like little formula, per se. And you say, aujourd'hui, c'est mardi ou jeudi. So, because I teach on Tuesdays and Thursdays. There was just a little technical difficulty this morning, hence why I'm a little bit late. But merci beaucoup. Bon, aujourd'hui, so today is Thursday. So jeudi in French is Thursday. So c'est aujourd'hui, c'est jeudi, le 22 octobre 2020. Très bien. Répétez. Aujourd'hui, c'est jeudi, le 22 octobre 2020. Très, très, très bien. Bon. Et la deuxième question que je vous demande, c'est ça. C'est quel temps fait-il? Quel temps fait-il? What's the weather like today? Now, I know yesterday it was, I think it was a little bit foggy, it was a little cold, So, bon. Aujourd'hui, so we're talking about today. Aujourd'hui, il fait du soleil. Il fait chaud un peu, je pense. Un peu humide, mais un peu gris aussi, à la même fois. A little bit of gray at the same time. Very good. Est-ce qu'il y a du brouillard? Is there any fog this morning? Est-ce qu'il y a du brouillard ce matin? Non. Très bien. Est-ce qu'il pleut? Is it raining? Dehors? Outside. Est-ce qu'il pleut? Est-ce qu'il pleut? Non. Très bien, tout le monde. Bon. Now, if you can see from the title, we're planning to do verb drills. Verb drills are very important in French because they're good to be able to think on the spot. That's what I like to say. So we looked at in previous videos, we looked at ER verb drills, we looked at IR verb drills. Now today we're looking at RE verb drills. And the three verbs that I would like to show you today is attendre, rendre, and attendre, rendre, and perdre. Bon, let me faire ça. Hop. Bon, c'est ça. Très bien. Now, attendre means to wait in French. It means to wait, like I'm waiting for the bus. Rendre means to return or to give back. And perdre means to lose. So, not like to lose weight, but it means to lose something. Because there's another verb to say to lose weight. But yeah, perdre means to lose weight. And these follow a similar conjugation. These follow the same conjugation for RE verbs. They're not irregular like some verbs are. Très bien. Now let us look. I will first tell you how to what's the conjugations for RE verbs because I don't think we've learned them together. So we have RE verbs. RE verbs are different than ER and IR verbs where they have different conjugations, obviously. So we have for the first one for je, because we're taking the subject pronoun and we're adding on a correct conjugation. So we have je, and the correct conjugation is S. Tu, S. I'll show you what I mean in a bit. Il, elle, on, nothing. Nous, ONS. Vous, easy. Hop. Il, pluriel. Elle, pluriel. INT. Très bien. So I sang a song before for ER verbs and IR verbs, and of course I have a song for you now. It goes like this. I forget the name of the song. It goes like, I forget the name of the song, but it's stuck in my head ever since I was a little kid learning French. You know, and yeah, it helps. It really does help. So it goes like this. It goes S S nothing. O N S easy ENT. I don't know. It just stuck by me from all these. How long I've been studying French for almost 15 years. So yeah, yeah, it's stuck in my head. So yeah, so it goes S S nothing. O N S easy ENT, and you put the appropriate conjugation with the appropriate subject pronoun. Très 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 bien, tout le monde. Now, let's put this to practice a bit. So we have the verb attendre. This verb means to wait. And when you see a verb in the RE form or the IR form or the ER form in its most, like, I would say, simplest state, it is called the infinitive. Can't type. It's called the infinitive. We say the infinitive a lot in English when you have the first verb and the second verb. So like, I want to eat. It's just like in French, you conjugate the first verb and then the second verb is in the infinitive. Je veux manger. I want to eat. So très bien. The infinitive is the most simplest form of the verb. It's to eat, to speak, to play, to wait. So yeah, très bien. So that's the infinitive. So let's put these subject pronouns on, and then we can add the correct conjugations. We have nous, vous, il, elle. Très bien. Bon. So the rule that we have is when you have a verb and you want to conjugate it, basically what you do is you take off the re for, at least for this context. So what you do is you keep your stems. So you go A-T-T-E-N-D. Attends, you cut off the re, and then what do we add for attends? S. Très bien, because remember the song goes S, and then we do the same thing here. Attends, and then you go S. Très bien. Then we have attends. Do we add anything there? No, because it goes S, S, nothing. Très bien. And then we do the same thing here. We add our stem. And then what do we add here? ONS. Très bien. Attendons. Attendez. Très bien. Attends. Attends. Très bien. You don't pronounce the ENT, but yeah, I was just showing you that it's ENT. Très bien. So let's pronounce this verb together. We have attendre means to wait. So we have j'attends. Tu attends. Il est long attend. Nous attendons. Vous attendez. Elles attendent. Très bien. Notice how I put the little liaison in between. But wait a minute. You might say to me, wait a minute, Monsieur Leo. We have a vowel next to another vowel. And you taught us previously to make an apostrophe because it doesn't flow. You go tu attends. Well, in this context, you have to keep the tu unless you want to talk like informally. A lot of people say t'attends quoi? Like you're waiting for what? T'attends-tu? Or something like that. But formal French, you keep the tu attends. Très bien. Now let's make a sentence together. Let's say you're waiting for the bus. How do you say I am waiting for the bus? Je attends. Très bien. Pour le bus. Très bien. Now, unlike in English where we have to have I am waiting, first verb conjugated, the second verb in the continuing form, the ing form, we don't have to do that in French because this conjugation, attends, means I am waiting or I wait. So there's no difference. There's no difference between that. So you don't have to worry. Très bien. Oh, excusez-moi. I have not had my coffee this morning. The second verb we're going to look at is rendre. Now, like I told you before, rendre means to return or to give back. To return something. Not to return not to return yourself. Now that's the infinitive form. So we're gonna do the same thing here. We have je, tu, il, elle, on, and then we have nous, hop, vous, il, elle, pluriel. Bon. So the first conjugation we have, remember the song. So what we do, the rule is for any verb in French, you cut off the last two letters, the IR, RE, or ER. So when we write whatever we have before, REND. So what's the conjugation again? So it's just S, très bien. REND, S, très bien. REND, nothing, très bien. REND, ONS, très bien. REND, EZ, très bien. REND, up, ENT, très bien, tout le monde. Let's make a sentence with this, too. Now, a common way that we can say this verb is you apply it with another verb. So that's a good example I can think of. Tu rends visite. No, let's do this one. Let's just do tu rends chez moi chez moi ce soir encore. Tu rentres chez moi ce soir encore? That means, are you coming back to my house tonight? Again. Très bien. That's a little phrase that we can say. You can also, like I said before, like I was going to say, rendre visite is a very common one. Je rends visite mes copains, blah, blah, blah. So that's a very common one. That means to make a visit. Très bien. Or to return a visit, basically. Très bien. Now the last verb that I have is perdre. Perdre, and the infinitive form means to lose. Past participle of perdre is to lost, and that's perdu. We'll learn past participles in a bit, in another sentence, another video. Je, tu, répétez. Il, elle, on, nous, vous, il, elle. Très bien. So like we did before in the other verbs, what we do is we take P-R-L-D, and then we keep typing them. So let's do this. Let's try it this way. P-A-L-D, because we cut off the R-E. P-A-L-D. P-A-L-D. Up. I'm so used to just typing the verb. I'm not used to type. I was getting ready to type the whole thing. Pal. Très bien. So je perds. S. Très bien. S. Nothing. Remember the song? That'll help you 99% of the time when you're learning French. ONS. Easy. ENT. Très bien. So, je perds. Tu perds. Il et l'on perd. Nous perdons. Vous perdez. Il, elle perd. Très bien. There's no difference in pronunciation between je, tu, il, elle, on, et il, elle pluriel. Even though the pluriel, you don't pronounce ENT at all. Never, ever, ever. It's just perdre, or attendre, or voyage, or whatever verb you're working on. But très bien. Now let's make another sentence with this verb. Perdre means to lose. So if you want, can you write a sentence in the comments down below? That would be greatly appreciated. So I'm going to create a sentence, and then I would love to see a comment by you guys for sentences as well. So I'm going to take the new subject pronoun. Nous means we in French. W-E, not O-U-I. We. We. Pardon. Now, like I said before, for the verb attendre, when you conjugate it in the present form, it takes place, it means will wait, no, it means am waiting or am speaking or am doing something or stuff like that. Or we, in this context, nous perdons means there's two things. It means we are waiting or no, we are losing. Sorry, it took me a second. We are losing or we lose something. So nous perdons. Now let's think of something. Nous perdons nos clés pour la maison dans la rue. Now, nous perdons means we lose or we are losing. Nos clés. No is a possessive adjective. I couldn't think of it. A possessive adjective in French to show possession. We lose our keys. Clé. A clé has an accent aigu, but my computer doesn't let me put it on. Pour la maison dans la rue. We lose our keys for the house in the street. That's very bad. I hope that never happens. But that happened to me une fois when I was in France. Yeah, I lost my keys in the street. They fell in the sewer. I couldn't think of the word in English. They fell in the sewer. Yeah, so I had to talk to the administration. I had to ask for keys and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But, yeah. Très bien. Nous perdons nos clés pour la maison dans la rue. We lose our keys for the house in the street. Très bien, tout le monde. Très, très, très bien. Now, that's all I have, basically, for today's lesson. So sorry for starting late, but I had a little technical difficulty. My computer's giving me a little hard time, so, yeah. Merci beaucoup. Now, just to recap before we say goodbye, au revoir. We did verb drills today. The three verbs we looked at is attendre, rendre, et perdre. When you see verbs in the RE form like this, like this, they are called the infinitive form. It means to wait, to return, to lose. Très bien. When you cut off the RE and you add a conjugation, those verbs are conjugated. They're not in the infinitive anymore. Très, très, très bien. Now, we looked at the meaning of these in English. Attendre means to wait. Rendre means to return or to give back something. Perdre means to lose. And then we looked at these verbs. We conjugated them in the present. And we learned a song. The song went like this. S, nothing. O-N-S, easy, E-N-T, très bien. Now, and then we conjugated them. I first told you how to conjugate RE verbs, basically, in the present. And then we took each verb, and then we conjugated it. J'attends, tu attends, il est long, attend. Nous attendons, vous attendez, il est attend. And then I created a sentence. J'attends pour le bus. I wait for the bus. Rendre, to return something or to give back. Je rends, tu rends, il est long, rend. Nous rendons, vous rendez, il est rende. And then you could say, tu rentres chez moi ce soir encore? Are you coming back to my house tonight? Or are you returning back to my house? Très bien. Perdre, which means to lose. Je perds, tu perds, et l'on perd. Nous perdons, vous perdez, il perd. I'll say it slower. I feel like I sometimes go too fast. Je perds, tu perds, il l'on perd. Nous perdons, vous perdez, il perd. Très bien. And then the sentence that we created for this one. Nous perdons nos clés pour la maison dans la rue. We lose our keys for the house in the street. Très bien. Hope that never happens. Very bad. And I let you take a screenshot of this. It's kind of difficult. I want to go like this. I don't think it would let me take a screenshot of all of it, But I will be posting this as a worksheet on Rollo, not me, one of my colleagues. We'll be posting this as a worksheet on our website, rollalang.com. So please take a look at our website. We greatly appreciate it. Also, we have tons of resources that you could use. We have tons of resources that are great for you guys as learners. So boom. So I hope you will check it out, and I hope to see you guys soon. I will see you guys next Tuesday. Bon. Au revoir tout le monde. Bonne journée à vous.